welcome to my YouTube channel. Today with you is Zerina Zinger, and I want to talk about something that recently came up. I got a question of how to renovate your bathroom during the recession time, which I think is a pretty interesting question and interesting topic to cover. As we are all aware, the global recession is here and it will literally affect every industry. And of course, everybody is just interested in their own industry. People are not interested in other industries, but it is true that it will affect us all on different level. No matter if you're working as a freelancer or if you're working locally, if you're working as a craftsman, it will impact you at least as inflation. But I won't go that deep into that topic. I will just try to cover and explain how I recently helped my clients to upgrade and completely get a new look of their bathroom just by respecting their budget, respecting their needs, and let's dive into it. In this quick example, I will show you how I, from the very beginning, so from the initial contact with the client and their actual pictures, how I wrap it up in the entire project, and I will show you the final results. But before I say anything, I will just tell you that my client was at the beginning, as every client, if you're in the interior design industry, you know that at the beginning, budget is, you don't have a budget, but the truth is that every project has a budget. So the initial idea was that she sent me some pictures that she really liked, and she wanted to go that way, the fully. It was something, if I need to describe certain style, it would be a mix of industrial and modern. And when I did the second round of revision, she told me that it's gonna be too expensive to do it that way, and that we need to keep floor tiles, toilet, bidet. We need to keep all the position of the water, so no new ducts, no new duct work. What else? Yeah, and of course, no changing windows, and purchasing a complete and brand new shower wasn't an option because it's too expensive. I don't know about your country, but here is inflation old news, and since the last year, since 2021, prices are 150 to 300% up for all the interior design materials, which will again bring up the cost of this renovation. So I try to do, when I do specifications for the materials, I try to spec some tiles where you won't have that much waste, something that is not super expensive, something that is already here already here locally, so you don't have to pay for the transport, something that you can just go and buy because it's already sitting there. I was trying to go and play in that card, and thanks God, I think I will achieve all of my goals regarding this budget. But I just want to share that with you, that things that you could buy a year ago, you cannot buy those things now for the same amount of money, so you just have to cut your budget again and again in order to get what you want. So now I'm going into strategy 1, 2, 3, how I designed this project. So I wasn't able to go on a site, therefore my client, she did the complete measurements for me, and she drew it by hand. She sent me the pictures of the space, and she sent me what kind of look she's going for. She also told me her budget, and communication between us was like instant. She would respond to my messages and emails like literally instantly, which make me really really happy. And other thing is, I was really in a mood. I was really happy to get away from commercial project and work on something residential, and I was really like a fresh in my brain to work on something like that, and I did it quite fast. So we just had a, I'm saying just because in the past I used to have like rounds and rounds of revisions. We had only one round of revision before the final document that I sent her, and now you can see pictures before. You see how the space looked like. There was no color. They tried to do something with wood, with white. They had a huge bath, and that was not accessible. It would be very hard for an older person to get into. A shower would be way more appropriate. And as you can see, the position, like bathroom is pretty large, but there is no storage space, and that was one of her concerns. So she explicitly told me like, please make a storage space. I have two girls, and we do need space for the makeup and for the girly stuff. So I did that, and now you can see what I did with the space. So I kept the tiles, I kept the toilet, I kept the bidet, I kept the position of the water, I kept the position of electricity, which means on the ceiling and on the wall. Um, Everything's on the same place. It's just I put some really dark wood to match the wood on a door, which wasn't taken into consideration before. Um, in the type of houses that we built here in Europe, it's brick and mortar. They're really expensive to build, and also renovation is way more expensive than in assembled houses. Therefore, I decided now, since the price of everything is going up, I just decided to put tiles like just half of the wall instead of the like going to the roof, to the ceiling. Only in some spaces where I consider it really needs, I went like as high as possible.